guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rhoda of Thought Express with Rhoda. If you're new here, welcome. Where have you been? I've been waiting for you guys. How have you been? How was your week? I've been good, thank you, because I know that some of you are like kind of asking in your mind of mine. I've been very well, thank you. The week has been good, work has been fine as well, everything has been okay. So guys, let's just go straight into this episode. Guys, as you may already can tell from the title, we'll be talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock saga, but from a different and from an entirely different perspective, okay, such that everyone can learn from it. Okay guys, so that means we are not like finger pointing what Will Smith should have done or shouldn't have done, what Chris Rock should have said or shouldn't have said, yada yada yada, and all that stuff. No, we will be talking about the saga from a very critical and essential, angle, such that every one of us can learn from it and be better. Okay, so in that light, we will be talking about emotional intelligence, but using the saga as a case study, obviously. Okay. So guys, get your popcorn, get your cue of emotional intelligence. Is that many people are aware of emotional intelligence. Like, many people know that there's such a thing as emotional intelligence, okay? But not everyone is intelligent emotionally. Does that make any sense? Yes, it does. Like, you are aware of something, but it's not a part of you. Like, you know about something, you know the importance of this thing, but it's not just a part of you for one reason or the other. Okay, so I don't want to assume that we know what emotional intelligence is, so I'm just going to quickly say this. Emotional intelligence is the ability to perceive, handle, and manage your emotions in your day-to-day interactions with everyone. You cannot not communicate, and in communication, emotions are being used. Okay, emotions such as sadness, anger, happiness, joy, anxiety, fear, and what have you are a part of communication. So you're talking to somebody, you could be excited, you're talking to somebody, you could be sad, you're talking to someone, you could be angry, and if you don't know how to manage and control those emotions, you might not be relating well with the other person. Okay, you might be overboard or just underperforming in terms of communicating, right? Honestly speaking, okay, when I saw the video, I did a thumbs up. Okay, I was like, nice, Smith did was good. Okay, because there is absolutely no justification for making a joke out of someone else's insecurity. Okay, so I am saying out of someone else's insecurities because insecurities are peculiar to people, right? They are not generic. So you don't just assume that because you're not insecure about something, another person who has the same issue or the same problem as you should also not be insecure about it. For example, many people make jokes about short people, right? And we laugh about it, okay? But there are people who are short and they are very insecure about their height. So with such persons, you don't go about making a joke out of that because you are aware that they feel insecure about this thing. So why are you going about destroying their esteem or confidence or whatever it is, right? It is totally wrong. There's no justification for it. Okay. However, on a second thought, two wrongs don't make a right, which is what almost everybody is saying. Like, oh, two wrongs don't make a right, so Chris Rock was wrong, but Will Smith slapping him doesn't make it right either. Okay, so which is actually correct? Two wrongs to make it right. So personally, neither Chris Rock nor Will Smith are emotionally intelligent. Okay, why? Chris Rock, many times Jada Smith has come out to say she has alopecia and she feels like really insecure about it. It's something that bothers her, it's part of her problem and all of that. And then you are on the stage in front of thousands of people making a joke of that situation when she was right there, right? So let's even assume that Will Smith didn't get up to slap him or anything like that. It would have still been very, very wrong. Like, I would have still cancelled him for that, because why are you making a joke of someone's insecurity? It is totally unacceptable. Will Smith, on the other hand, has zero level of emotional intelligence. So both of them are a very poor display of emotional intelligence. Faulted Will Smith because his action wasn't spontaneous, right? So from the moment when he made the joke up till the time he went to the stage to slap him, it took about, if I'm correct, 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, or it could even be less, okay? Because I didn't take note of the time, when I watched the video, but it took like 3 to 4 minutes, which means that he could have had a rethink, like, what is the best way to handle the situation after the Academy Awards, or later when he's up the stage, or whatever. Like, is this something I could text him? Is this something I need to sit down with him to talk about? Even if I'm really not having it, okay, you could have just texted him or poured out his anger in a text or in a note, even if he was not going to send it to him at that time, right? And in doing that, you could have been like calmer, like you wouldn't have had to like been very, very harsh, okay? But you didn't think of that. So that was like a very poor display of emotional intelligence. So if we were being honest, when Chris Rock made that joke, Will Smith laughed, okay? He laughed. And then on Titan Jada's mood, he noticed that she wasn't having it, okay? So I like that he's trying to like standing for his wife, fight for her and all that stuff, which is okay. So it was when he found out that she wasn't having it that he stood up, okay, went to the stage and slapped Chris. Now the distance between where he was seated and the stage, it was quite a distance. It was quite a distance. So there's no justification for that whatsoever. It wasn't spontaneous. It wasn't that Chris was here and Will was here, and then when he did it, it was like a spontaneous reaction. It wasn't. So that was really, really low and poor of him, right? So neither Will nor Smith had a good display of emotional intelligence. If you do not already know, Will Smith has resigned from the Academy, which means that he has done away with some perks from the Academy. So summarily, for every action there's a reaction. So you need to always double check and rethink, am I ready for the consequences of my reaction or not? So it is very okay. As a matter of fact, it is important that you feel your emotions. Don't try to like sweep it under the carpet. If you're sad, don't try to like suppress it. If you're happy, show it. Let it be a display of whatever emotions it is that you're feeling. If you need to cry, you cry so that you feel better, okay? But emotional intelligence helps you to handle and manage your emotions in the best possible way, okay? You may ask, how can I get better at handling my emotions? How can I be emotionally intelligent? There are quite a number of people who already have a hold of their emotions. Like, I actually envy people like that. So you can watch them closely, like see how they handle things when they're under pressure, how they respond to pressure, how they respond to anger, how they respond to anxiety, happiness, fear, and all that. Because I'm saying this because even sometimes when you're happy, some people make promises that they cannot fulfill, right? That's part of lack of emotional intelligence, because you don't know how to handle your emotion at that time, right? So it's very important that you learn how to be intelligent emotionally. So you can watch closely people who you know are emotionally intelligent. Also, you can take courses, like you can take a course on emotional intelligence. Okay, there are a lot of courses out there that explains and try to teach you how to be emotionally intelligent, how to manage your emotions, how to tell when how to tell when you should hold back, how to tell when you can react, and how you can do these things. Okay, so because there are some issues that will arise, and the way you handle the issues differ. Okay, for Will Smith, he was really really angry because when he got back to his seat, himself and Chris Rock were exchanging words, talking about get my wife's name out of your mouth and all of that. Okay, so for someone like that, I would advise that next time, instead of having a face-to-face altercation, he could have just done it via text. Hey Chris, this and this and this is what you did at the academy. Myself and my wife and the entire family didn't find that funny. Please don't ever try to do this next time. Blah 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 blah. And I'm demanding an apology, and all of that. If you had done that, everyone would have applauded. Tell you guys that two wrongs don't make it right. One, for every action, please expect a reaction. Don't go about saying two wrongs don't, like, everybody already knows that two wrongs don't make it right. How about you take responsibilities for your actions instead of going about talking shit and doing things and expecting people not to react. Okay, so know that for every action there's a reaction, so always have a rethink of whatever it is that you want to do and be responsible for your actions, right? And so Chris Will has also resigned. I mentioned that earlier. So everyone is taking responsibility for their actions. That's what it means. So in conclusion, it's very very important that we take responsibilities and we aim to be intelligent emotionally, because it will help you on the long run. It will take you places, that you never imagined that you would be. Even at your workplace, it's not really about this anymore, about your skill regarding this job. There are other soft skills, and emotional intelligence falls other soft skills that organizations are now like tapping into and looking into, because you don't want to, employers don't want employees to come to work and they are scared of their manager or their lead or their superior, because the person is very poor at managing his or her emotions. You're always shouting, you're always screaming at the top of your voice, you don't know how to talk in a very calm manner and all that. So aside from Chris and Will saga that was public, in our small spaces, there are really people that we dread. And that's because they don't know how to manage their emotions. People not really having a hold of their emotions. So aside from Chris Rock and Will Smith's saga, it is very important that you learn how to manage your emotions, because you don't want to be that person that everybody's running away or avoiding because you don't have a hold of your emotions. You're shouting at the top of your voice. I've mentioned that. It's quite important. So watch someone closely who that has a very good hold of his or her emotions. Also try to take 1 or 2 courses on emotional intelligence on either of these learning sites. Okay, till I'll come your way some other time, guys. Oh, guys, till I come your way some other guys. Till I come your way some other time, guys. Take care of yourselves, be good, and please don't forget, having a hold of your emotions will take you very very far, and it will make you avoid very unnecessary events or drama. Okay, bye guys.